welcome. Hope everyone had a good week. I know I did, but it was definitely a big eye opener for me. But let me begin by saying thank you to everyone that has reached out to me and just, I mean, giving me amazing feedback since releasing episode one. I mean, from friends to family to people I haven't heard from since high school days. And again, if you know me for years, you know that I have talked about this movement for quite a long time, and I am very grateful that we're making this happen. And the the feedback that just came from it was so unexpected. Um, I'm just at a loss for words, and all I can say is just thank you. But I wanted to share with you guys that this past week, a week and a half, I'm not going to say name or specifics, but I had a soldier under my command go through a very unfortunate thing. And I'm just glad that we were able to help him in a timely manner. But I won't lie, man, it just hit me hard. And it reminded me as to why I am doing this in the first place, as to why I started this in the first place. But aside from that, again, thank you guys for the amazing feedback. As you guys can see, from episode one to now, I've gotten brand new equipment, right, for very better video, better audio, better lighting, um, a few other things along with software, so you guys can enjoy the content from this episode moving forward. But we are going to jump right into episode two. And I just want to start with, the military doesn't just train you for war, right? It also trains you for life. It teaches you to fight the enemy outside and to fight the enemy inside, whether that be laziness, fear, doubt, excuses, procrastination, you name it. Now, most men never meet those enemies until life punches them in the mouth. But when you had lived through the kind of chaos that I have, and that's not to compare in any way, but in war, in fatherhood, in heartbreak, you learn that strength isn't what you say when things are easy. Strength is what you do when everything in you wants to quit. Again, this is episode two. I titled it Military Lessons for Business and Life. So let's hunt. Now, you might see my dogs walking around here, depending on which camera I'm looking at. so don't mind them. I just like to have them for company. But at least for me, in the army, motivation didn't mean much. I mean, 5 a.m., you're up. Rain, snow, heat, cold, you name it. Doesn't matter. Tired, nobody cares. And that's not to say that nobody genuinely cares, but it's mostly because the mission doesn't wait for your feelings. That's why I tell men today, to include some of my soldiers, that motivation is just a visitor, right? Discipline is the landlord, right? Now, when I was deployed to Afghanistan, there were a very few days where sleep was a rumor. I mean, helicopters needing inspections, maintenance, Chinooks, Apaches, Blackhawks, other aircraft flying in and out. I mean, the air thick with fuel. I mean, honestly, everything you would expect from a active airfield in a combat zone. And one night, a storm rolled in. I'm not going to say the customer or mission specifics, but I mean, lightning was cracking, wind cutting through us, and my door gunner and a few of my passengers were looking at me like, yo, we're calling this off? And all I could say at that time was, look, brother, if your mission still needs to happen, the birds still need to fly. So let's just go to work. And we did, because that's what discipline is. Doing it when every part of you says no. Now, gentlemen, listen. If you only work when you feel like it, you'll never see what you're capable of. And you'll probably hear me say often, motivation starts the movements. Discipline builds legacies. And here's the truth nobody tells you. And I want to share a quote with you guys. A man ruled by his feelings is a slave, but a man ruled by discipline is king. Let that sink in. That's why lions don't wait to feel hungry before they hunt. They hunt because it's who they are. Now, I'll never forget this other time in Afghanistan. I mean, we've been flying now for 14 hours, dust everywhere, water wash from the helicopter pounding on your chest like a heartbeat. I had a young soldier, barely 20, sweating through his uniform. I mean, I don't blame him. It was blazing hot during that time of year in Afghanistan. Um, he looked tired. I mean, I don't blame him. And I looked at him in the eyes and said, breathe. Try to relax. We're almost home. Just one more. Now, I didn't yell at him. I didn't shame him. I led. And that's when I learned the difference between being in charge and being a leader. Right now, in business, in your home, in life, it's the same. Leadership isn't about being the loudest man in the room. It's about being the calmest when the room starts to burn. Now, I mean, when everything goes wrong, people don't really follow the strongest man. They follow the one who doesn't flinch. Now, if you're a father, your kids don't need perfection, they need consistency. If you're an entrepreneur, a CEO, a founder, a team lead, you name it, your team doesn't need a boss. They need purpose, direction, motivation, things that I learned, right? And this is a quote that was given to me by an old mentor of mine that to this day has hit me. And this is one that I share constantly. Leadership isn't the crown, it's the weight of carrying it. So when life puts weight on your shoulders, don't drop it. Carry it like lion carries his pride. Now, the one thing the military gave me that the world can't replace is brotherhood. I mean, you eat together, you sweat together, you suffer together. If one man is down, 10 others lift him up. And I believe that's what men are missing today. Everyone's isolated. We've replaced brotherhood with followers and fake networks or fake gurus selling $1,000 courses. But faith teaches you something different, that even Jesus Christ walked with 12 men. He built a brotherhood. And I believe that's the lesson, that even the strongest lions hunt in the pride. Now, brotherhood isn't about being perfect, right? It's about being present. It's men saying, you're not fighting this alone, brother. And if you don't have that, that's what the Lone Lion Network is here for. Not to sell you dreams or pyramid schemes or $1,000 courses or something fake, but build a real connection. Because just like the Bible has taught me, right? Men sharpen men, just like iron sharpens iron. I mean, brotherhood is the shield that keeps you, or that keeps the world from breaking you. So here's what I want you to do after this episode. Tomorrow morning, wake up 1 hour earlier than usual. No snooze button, no excuses. You know, dedicate a little bit more time to your physical fitness, right? Go out for a run, go to the gym, right? Or just dedicate that hour and engulf yourself in the Lord's presence. I think that's a good way to start your day. But that's your battlefield. So win it. And before you go to bed, message one man, just one, and check in on him. Ask how he's really doing. Because lions don't let their brothers fight alone. And remember these 3 lessons: discipline or motivation, leadership under fire. Don't chase the title, carry the weight. And lastly, brotherhood and responsibility. The pride wins together or dies alone. And when life tests you this week, I want you to remember this line, burn it into your head. A lion doesn't roar to be heard. He roars to remind the jungle he's still alive. You're still alive. You are still alive. Now, act like it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to the Pride. Good night.